very, a very great Slovak American, George Turbrek, a good friend of mine, put together this exhibition of Slovak folk costumes, folk dress, what we call Slovenský Kroje, from various regions of Slovakia. And actually Slovakia has such an incredibly rich tradition of folk dress. There is a unique tradition of folk dress in each, particular region of the country. In fact, some villages have unique characteristics of folk dress. Come on over here, George.
Tomorrow's performance is Prodana Nevesta, which is the bartered bride. And here we have some Czech and Slovak brides. So here's a Czech bride. This woman's from Moravia. This is from the Czech Republic, from Blata. He is from Kyjov, which is in Moravia. These guys are here from the High Tatras. This one is from Lendak. That man is from Zjar over there. These are wedding bonnets. This is a wedding, they call it a parta. A woman would wear that in her wedding. And this is what she would wear after the wedding. It's glass beaded. In the back, a woman from Chichmani, a woman from around Dobraniva. She is from Hore Hron, which is Middle Slovakia, and so is he. He's from Helpa. Western Slovakia over here, she's from Podalia and Piešťany, and this little girl here is from Detva. The purpose of this is in the Slovak custom, this wedding wreath was placed on the bride's head by her mother, and she had to make the choice to have that removed from her head or wear the bonnet. And they would ask her 3 times with the sword, tap her on the shoulders, and ask her, does she want to lose her bonnet or her wedding veil, or does she want to lose her head? She would have to make the choice to lose her head. And so they would take this off at the wedding. The mother would take, and the mother would place and cover her head with a bonnet like this, and she would have to wear her hair covered according to old tradition. Some of the bonnets up there are on the heads of the women that they wore for everyday life. But this woman here is in a wedding headdress. This one here, that one there. And this woman back here is in a wedding headdress. After the wedding, they would place a bonnet on her like that.
And George, why don't you introduce our young Slovak friend here?
This is Miroslava Ruzemberko from Nové Zámky. She joined us here to be a part of the exhibit. She's wearing a beautiful woman's apparel from Dobra Niva herself. She is from Nové Zámky, Slovakia, which is in the south middle portion of Slovakia. She's here working as a health aide in Rochester, New York, and she's going to return in a few days there in Slovakia at the end of the month of November, and then she will return to here in maybe 6 months.
What about you?
I was
Me?
going to say, if she could say something in Slovak.
I'm wearing an apparel from the central region of Slovakia, which is Detva. These are the traditional big pants or linen pants that the men wore prior to the tighter pants. They went back centuries. They wore a big belt because it was a lumber area. The work was heavy there. They wore usually a bare midriff, and this costume was made by a woman in the village of Detva. She was in National Geographic. Her name was Martina. I can't remember her last name. Anyway, that was made for me 20 years ago. The hat is typical. They wore it like this and pitched in their head, and they usually would dance with their hand on their head like this. This is from the same region, both costumes here, if you would like to see us both together here.
Powiedzcie niečo po slovensky pre kameru.
Smile.
Smile, you're on candid camera.
Father, what?
I don't work till I wear this. This is from the.
This is the Kroje. This is the Kroje.
6th century.
This is your Kroje.
He wears Dutch Kroje.
Hey,
You don't want a picture with us? You want
she put her bonnet on.
Father, do you want a picture with you? Huh?
Yeah.
No,
And then I. Beautiful.
come here, you need
Father,
the...